The final part that we need for stage 2 is called a bush. It's a little stopper that fits onto an axle, and it's very useful when you're working with those axles. To make it, let's start a new part, and let's start a sketch on the front plane. Using the circle tool, draw a circle at the origin and set the size of it as 4.8. And then we also have a larger circle, which is the outer diameter of the bush. The size of this is 7.3. Then we need to draw that cross shape in the middle of the inner circle. So get the center rectangle tool and draw 2 center rectangles similar to how we drew them for the axles in the previous parts. The width of that rectangle is 1.8. Then we can add an equal relation between those 2 different rectangles, between the small edges of them. And then we can also select the small edge and we can make it tangent with that inner circle. Then we can do the same for the second rectangle, and that should fully define your sketch. So we've got that cross shape in the middle. Next up, we want to extrude everything apart from that section in the middle where the axle fits in. So let's go to Features, Extruded Boss Base. As usual, we'll use a mid-plane, and the thickness of this part is 3.95 millimeters. Then for the selected contours, we want to choose everything apart from that cross shape with the rounded edges. So it's that large outer section, these corner sections, also those small wedges. Work your way around and get all of those corner sections. And make sure you also get those tiny little wedge sections that give the curve to the inside of the cross shape. And when you've got everything, it should look something like this. So press OK to create that feature. Now we just need to add one more feature that's a groove that goes around the outside of the bush. To do this, let's start a sketch on the front plane. Let's get the circle tool and draw a circle at the origin. And the size of this circle is 5.8 millimeters diameter. And then we're going to go to Features, Extruded Cut. We're going to do a mid-plane cut. The thickness of it is 1.3 millimeters. And before you press OK, let's check this box, Flip Side to Cut. This means we'll cut everything outside of the circle instead of inside it. Then press OK and we should have something like this. That's the completed part. To finish off the part, we can just save it and let's call it Small Bush. And let's put on that number 30465. Now we've got those 3 new parts that we need for stage 2, and we can create that in the next video.